I've been seeing a lot lately where you've got a bunch of people on the left who want to talk about intelligence. I'm not talking about, like finding out what your enemy is doing. I'm talking about, what you know, knowledge, education. A lot of people like to point out that you have so many people who are conservative or Republicans who don't have the education that a majority of the liberals have. So, you're telling me that people who may not have gone to college, but they can go out there and they understand what crops grow best in what land, when to plant them, how much water to give them, when to give a field an opportunity to rest and for how long. Those people have no kind of education at all. They're not smart, they're unintelligent. It's truly amazing. So many of you go just off of whatever your educators, your teachers, your professors have told you, and you take that as gospel. And you decide you want, even if you do travel the world, you go to places that are the tourist spots. Of course, if you go to New York City, you're going to stay in Manhattan, probably somewhere near Park Avenue. Do you ever go out to Harlem, into the Bronx, check out Queens? If you want to go to France, you go to Paris, maybe Marseille, or into Normandy. But do you go out to Versailles? Do you go out to the outposts, the farmland, the rural areas? You don't take the time to go and talk to people. And a whole lot of you haven't even bothered visiting anywhere in the Middle East. Some of us who are conservatives, and even some liberals, I'll admit, have been to some of these places. Look at the name I go by on here. Yes, I did spend time in uniform. Yes, I have been to some of these other countries. I spent time in Turkey, in Iraq, in Afghanistan. I had a chance to see the countryside, not just the big cities. And I had a chance to talk to some people and get an understanding of how they are living and what it is that they're looking for and how they feel about a lot of things. You guys just go off of what's written in your textbooks. You know what? I did get a college education as well. But I value my experiences more than the book knowledge. So y'all go ahead and talk about your intelligence. You talk about your education. But guess what? It don't mean shit if you haven't lived. Just because you have pieces of paper that say you studied and you passed the test that somebody else wrote, so you agreed with their ideology on some things, it doesn't mean you're smarter than anybody. And the sooner you realize it, maybe the sooner you'll realize that perhaps you shouldn't try talking down to people.